Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name's Ruby. I live in New York City and I basically just post a ton of lifestyle content, vlogs, beauty videos, health and wellness, basically anything that I want to show you guys. So if that sounds like anything you're interested in, be sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. We're trying to reach 6K, that's the next goal here for this channel, so be sure to join the fam if you haven't already. I post new videos 3 times a week, so there's always new content to binge. It's a fun time around here, at least I'd like to think so. Whether you're new to my channel or not, I feel like this is a good video to watch, because if you're new here, you'll learn something about me, and if you're not new here, this is definitely a long-awaited update video. So for those who don't know, I challenged myself this year to a no-buy. Last year during 2020, I did a low buy, I did monthly updates every single month, and it was honestly one of my most well-received series here on this channel. So this year I wanted to step it up a notch and challenge myself to a no buy. But rather than doing monthly updates, just because I feel like there was kind of less to talk about, I just wanted to do 2 updates, one 6 months in and one at the end of the year. And obviously by the title you can tell today we're going to be talking about my 6-month no buy update. So quickly let's go over what I'm challenging myself to do for this year. Basically, I have challenged myself to not purchase any new clothing, athletic wear, beauty items unless I absolutely need a replacement. But I also said that I was allowed to buy myself some stuff for my birthday, you know, to treat myself, just because I don't feel like completely depriving yourself necessarily is like the best way to go about it. And I also decided that during Black Friday I'm going to allow myself to buy a few things, but I can only buy those things with credit card points, so not necessarily money that I have set aside. But other than that, it is a complete no buy. I am just living contently with what I have, and so I'm really excited to just dive into the 6-month update. I cannot believe that it's already been 6 months. I can't believe that 2021 is like halfway over. We have a lot to get through in today's video. I have seriously like a whole page of notes here, so without further ado, I'm just gonna get started, and I hope that you guys are excited. First, I kind of want to talk about how this no buy has been going for me and what I've learned along the way, any challenges that I faced. Then I'm going to go into the replacements that I've needed to purchase since starting my no buy, and then I'm also going to break down the like fun purchases that I allowed myself to buy for my birthday. So the first thing that I definitely noticed is temptation. Especially living here in New York City, there is incredible shopping literally everywhere. And where I live, I actually live close to 2 of like my favorite stores ever, which are Sephora and Lululemon. If you know me, you know I love makeup, I love working out, and so I love athletic wear. So living so close to those stores, there were so many times where I would find myself like maybe without something to do for an afternoon, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just like go to Sephora, wander around and pick up something, or maybe I'll go see what Lulu has, and then I have to be like, Ruby, no. Yes, browsing, window shopping is fine, but if I'm going in with the intention of maybe I'll just pick up something, like that's not a reason to go in. However, I have found that a really fun way to kind of like go shopping and also curb that temptation is to create an online shopping cart and like online wish list. So what I'll do is like one day if I find myself in the mood to shop, or if I'm bored one day and I'm on my computer, I'll go on to the websites that I typically shop at, Sephora, Lululemon. Honestly, that's like pretty much it right now. And I'll go on and I'll just add everything that interests me to my online shopping cart. And rather than like buying everything, I'll just let it sit in that cart. And honestly, it's been really helpful for me to be able to see what would have been an impulse purchase versus what I'm still thinking about weeks or months later. And by just kind of virtually browsing, I feel just as satisfied that I haven't spent any money, and so I'm sticking to my no buy goal. The next time I kind of am in like a shopping mood or I'm on my computer, I'll go back to those online shopping carts and I'll look over everything I added last time, and I'll realize how many of those things I'm just not interested in anymore, and how many of those things I really didn't need. And then if there are like 1 or 2 things on there that I'm still thinking about like months afterwards, that's an item I know, okay, like, you know, when it's my birthday or when it's Black Friday, I'll get myself that item because it's something that I actually want. Another thing that I've really come to realize is that this no buy has been like not nearly as challenging as I thought it would be. And I think that's because, again, I'm not somebody who believes in like complete deprivation of something unless it's something that's like really, really unhealthy for you. But the fact that I like, you know, allowed myself to do a little bit of shopping for my birthday, and the fact that I know, you know, during Black Friday I'm allowed to pick out a few things, I feel like that's really helped me like not shop for now. It's been easier for me to say no to things because I know like, oh, in 6 months I'll be able to pick out a few things. And all in all, so far, I feel like it's been really good. Yes, it's helped me be even more content with what I have and sit in satisfaction with what I have, but I feel like I've also just been so much more like, what's the word? I've been filling my time with much more like productive and fulfilling things. I definitely wouldn't say I've like ever had an addiction to shopping, but But you know, sometimes like on a normal day when it's not a no buy, I would find myself bored in like an afternoon, and so I would just like go out, and rather than window shop, I would always leave with something. And so now, you know, if I have an afternoon where I have some free time, or maybe I'm a little bit bored, my brain doesn't directly go to like, oh, let's go look at this store. It's like, you know, maybe take myself out to a restaurant for a meal, for a break. Take Dakota on an extra walk. If Kevin's home, it gives me more time to spend like with my boyfriend. And you guys know I'm somebody who loves talking about finances and saving money, and so it's been really cool to see how much money I've been able to put away so far in 2021. Because I'm spending less on myself this year, I feel like I've also been able to really splurge on others this year. So like my dad came up here in June for his birthday, and I really like went all out. I really just wanted to treat him the entire time he was up here. My mom's birthday is in a few weeks, and I already know what like I'm getting her. I got my sister something for her birthday that I knew she'd really like. I'm already planning like what I'm doing for Kevin and I's anniversary and his birthday. And so yeah, it's just been really nice to go like even more all out. Like I love gifting things to others, but I feel like I've just gone a little nuts with it this year. Not nuts in a bad way. I'm just somebody who likes to do a lot for those that I love, and so when it's time to like celebrate them, I just want to get them like everything. So now let's get into everything that I purchased to replace items that like were no longer working, or just items that like I didn't have in my life that I actually needed. So let's call these like necessary purchases, like before my birthday, before I could just like shop for fun. Back in like early spring, end of winter, early spring, I bought a new like shirt jacket from Zara for the in-between weather, because honestly like I didn't have anything. I had super heavy parkas, or I had like really light cardigans, so I needed something for those just like in-between days. And to make space for that new item coming in, I got rid of a sweater that I wasn't really wearing anymore, so that way it was kind of like the one out, one in rule. I bought 2 new pairs of black leggings for the gym, because one of my old pairs got a hole in it, and the other pair was just like getting way too stretched out. So again, brought 2 new pairs in, took 2 new pairs out. I bought a new pair of high top Converse because my old ones were literally so dirty, like they didn't even look remotely white anymore. And the rubber was also like finally starting to split. So I feel like I usually have to like upgrade my Converse every single year. I like wear them to death and then I throw them out and get a new pair. With my tax refund that I got, the majority of that I put back into my various savings accounts and my investment portfolios, but then I used a little bit to purchase a new bag. I needed a new smaller crossbody bag because I recently got rid of my Rebecca Minkoff MAC crossbody. So I purchased the Tory Birch like Cura camera bag. I have a what's in my bag video up on this channel featuring that bag, and honestly I love it. One of the best investments I've made all year. I use it almost every single day. It's either that or my Fjallraven backpack, which speaking of that, I did have to purchase a mini backpack after I threw my back out. If you guys didn't know, I am still healing, but not as much anymore from a herniated disc. And so when that was going on, both my chiropractor and my PT person were like, you need to purchase a mini backpack for right now, like you can't be using a normal purse, so I had to buy that. I donated all of my old denim shorts because I realized they just weren't fitting as well, and they were also all like really old. So I think I threw out in total like 5 or 6 pairs of denim shorts, and I invested in 3 new pairs for this year. Speaking of getting rid of those denim shorts, I did a huge closet clean out recently, and I donated a ton to Buffalo Exchange, including quite a few pairs of like older summer sandals. So for the ones that I got rid of, I replaced them with 2 new pairs from Nordstrom, both of which I love. If you watched my recent summer favorites video, I mentioned both of them. These last few purchases are definitely very large, but I will say all of them are write-offs and business expenses for me, and they were all things that I was planning on upgrading for this year. That took me a second to like form in my head. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I bought 3 new pairs of LaDuca dance shoes. For those who don't know, I am a professional actor here in New York City, and new dance shoes are something that I've needed for quite a while. And now that the city is slowly opening again, auditions are coming back, I decided now was the time to make that upgrade. So obviously I got rid of most of my old dance shoes and invested in new ones. For my producing business, I purchased a new iPad, pencil, and keyboard for the iPad. Again, definitely an investment, one that I did not take lightly, but it has been so incredibly beneficial for my business. To have both a laptop and an iPad that can like tag team together has truly just like changed the game for me. It's made my workflow like so much better when I'm producing shows. Having 2 screens has just been incredible. I had to purchase a new microphone for a couple of reasons. One, because once my podcast comes back, I want to come back with a little bit of better quality, but also again for my acting career, I needed a new mic for voiceover auditions and like audio recording auditions. And then lastly, you guys know because I made a whole video on this, this was actually the year that I had to purchase a new camera and a new lens. My old camera of 7 years finally just like completely died on me, and so I had to purchase that as well. But again, all of those are very specifically business expenses. They're things that I use every day. They're part of my career. They are write-offs for me, so in a lot of ways, like, it just works out. And that's it prior to my birthday. Every other beauty item, skincare item, makeup item that I purchased for myself were things that I needed because I didn't have any more backups or replacements for. And so for some, while that might seem like a really big list of items, keep in mind that's everything that I purchased over a 6-month period. So honestly, to me, I think it's a really reasonable amount of things, and they're all things that I really, really needed. So I'm very proud of myself. I didn't like step out and purchase like spur of the moment things during these last 6 months. And then like I said, for my birthday, I allowed myself to go shopping at a few places, pick up some things just for fun that I had been eyeing rather than like necessary expenses or business purchases. I just wanted to allow myself to have a little bit of fun. So in the theme of transparency, I'm just gonna break down everything that I got myself for my birthday. I placed quite a large kind of like collective Sephora haul. If you saw my most recent Sephora haul, you would know what I'm talking about. Yes, it was filled with like replacements, but it was also filled with products that like I just wanted to try simply because I was interested. I placed a Gymshark order because they always have a summer sale right before my birthday, so I wanted to pick up a few things that I had been eyeing that I knew were going to be marked down. I placed an online order on Skims because I had been wanting to try quite a few things from them, and honestly, while I had a few misses that I had to return, I really did like the majority of what I got. I got a ton of bodysuits and basics that I've been wearing like literally every single day. I had been wanting to upgrade my everyday jewelry recently, so I bought 2 new necklaces on Etsy. Actually, this is one of them. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it just says $19.99 and it has these cute little crystals. And I also got myself an updated like little ruby necklace. I'm not wearing it today. And then I also got myself this Tory Birch ring that I'm wearing currently. I've been wearing this truly every single day. I had been wanting to invest in just a really nice kind of like thicker gold band to wear on my middle finger, and I finally found it right before my birthday, and so I was like, sold. And then lastly, definitely the largest thing that I purchased for myself for my birthday was my Dyson Airwrap. And I feel like I'm just repeating myself because I know I've said this in quite a few videos prior to this one, but this was definitely a purchase that I literally thought about for almost 2 years. I have been going back and forth in regards to whether or not to purchase the Dyson Airwrap for literally almost 2 years, and I finally decided, you know what, let's just buy it. I think it's gonna be something that I use every single day, and it is. I used it this morning. My hair is freshly washed, which is why it looks a little fluffy, but I used it this morning to style my hair. I've been using it literally almost every single day, and I actually traded in some of my credit card points to purchase that Dyson Airwrap, so I got about $200 off of it, which was really, really great for both me and my wallet. And that's everything I got myself for my birthday. So the next time I'm gonna be able to do like fun purchases will be for Black Friday, and I'm sure I'll do like a little haul or something. But that's it, you guys. That wraps up my 6-month no-buy update. I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you're excited for the final update and wrap up that's gonna come at the end of this year, truly so insane, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and also click that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Again, we're trying to reach 6K. That is the next goal here for this channel. Follow me on all of my other social media networks if you haven't already. The links are always in the down bar below. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Clubhouse. Subscribe to my podcast. Check out my Amazon shop. I love you guys so much. I hope that you all are staying safe, happy, and healthy. And I will talk to you guys again very, very soon in my next video. Okay? Bye, everybody.